Coming back to Palmer's on holiday, we flew into Brisbane for a few nights before our cruise, and we stayed at the Oaks on Charlotte. It was nice and centralised and easy to get around from there. Definitely stay there again. Walking distance was South Bank, and being February, it was lovely and warm, especially at night still, and it was a great place to sit out, have some dinner. We went to Momo Chicken and watch the time go by with a few cocktails. Everything was beautifully lit up and so warm. People were even still swimming at this time of the night. Quite a lot of people were in actually, and it was great. They had even had lifeguards there watching, which was wonderful. Boarding day had arrived, and while hubby hasn't been on a Royal Caribbean ship before, I've been on Ovation of the Seas. There was just a few little differences, which was great to see. Sadly, the iFly was out of action for this sailing. We spent the afternoon looking around the ship, getting something to eat, and then giving the family back home a quick video call before we set sail. This glass floor on the way to our cabin really is something else. Got to try it if you're on one of these ships. This is freaking horrible. Look at that.
Bro, you're putting a lot of affection, right?
Our cabin was ready and we had a virtual balcony. I was excited to try it out. Go and have a look at my cabin tour that's already up on YouTube. Next, it was sail away time, and we hung out at the bridge wings to see what that was like for sail away from Brisbane. After dinner was the silent disco, and it's one of my favourites. Hubby really enjoyed it too, and he just chilled out, relaxed and listened to it, and then later on he built himself a fort. It's a new day, a sea day, and we've got to pack a lot in, so let's get going. Then it was time to hit the casino, and we doubled our money, always in US dollars. Then it was time for a ride on the elevators. They are an experience all in themselves. We went all the way up to the Seaplex for some time on the dodgems. It was French night in the main dining room tonight, and we just needed a light meal, so we tried a few entrees, and my hubby got to try this. Tell me what you think. Are you a fan? After dinner, we went to the main theatre and we saw Sequins and Feathers, which was one of the main stage shows. It was really good and definitely worth a look if you haven't seen it. We quite enjoyed it. They're only about 45 minutes long, so they're not too long to sit through. Yeah, definitely go and check out one of the shows. Day 3 and Airlie Beach, and that was a bit of a wet start, but it didn't last long. It was our first tender port, so that was a little bit exciting to try that out and see what that was all about. We thoroughly enjoyed our ride onto shore, and the sun came out not long after we arrived. It was a bit of a shame though, because there had been a tropical cyclone come through a few days earlier, and some of the things we'd wanted to do were no longer available. We spent the most of it stopping at the pub for a drink, having a look through a few shops, and we'll definitely come back to Airlie Beach. It's one of those places it's worth another visit. We're looking forward to it. Back on board, and it was dinner at the Windjammer tonight and then a quick show at 2:70. Not allowed to film, so here's a quick picture. Next morning it was breakfast at the main dining room. There was, what do we got there? Oh, yep, Eggs Benny, good old Eggs Benny. And then off to 270 again for a towel folding demonstration. We got involved with that. It was a lot of fun. I'm not quite sure that I'll be up to the standard of the room stewards though. Gosh, they're good. That took a lot of practice just to get these ones looking to this stage. Not the easiest thing to do. After lunch, it was time for a drink at the English pub, and then came the worst part of the cruise. Yep, you guessed it, packing. After we packed up and left, it was off to stay at the Novotel directly across the road from the DFO Direct Factory Outlet. Then it was on the plane and on the way home. We'll see you on our next adventure. Thanks for joining us.